Sorry, I had to cut off real quick. But so like he comes out and he starts reaching out to me and his fingers, and he starts touching me with the electricity, and like he starts zapping my whole body. I feel like I'm going through like a shock, and I'm like, oh damn, like, and it feels like literally, dude, I don't know if it felt like I just died or what, but it was like the most craziest experience, that me to like meet someone who came and just zapped me and like was either trying to heal me or teach me a lesson. And like it was just so weird, like, and I was just like, okay, okay, like I submit, I accept, and I allow what needs to be done to me to take place. And then so like I'm like, okay, so then I come back from it, you know, and I literally went through like two more ego deaths after that, after coming back and forth. And then I had a new experience, and then I had another experience, which I'm not gonna get too deep on because they weren't like the like most craziest ones, you know, that I've experienced. You know, it just felt like, oh, I close my eyes and I go to this place where I can hear like if I just died, and all my family's like talking about me, and they're gossiping and mingling about my passing and just telling me, well, like it happens, you know. And it was like I just died from drugs or something, or overdosed, and they found my body, and like, you know, like they were just like saying, well, like it happens, you know, like if you're not doing right, you know, you're not living right in life, and you don't take care of, you know, yourself, then this is what you're going to end up experiencing. So then I come back from that, and then I go through another one where it's like completely killed my ego, because how I think that I'm the one and that I'm so great, and then I'm the creator, and I'm the one who manifested this and everything, this whole life that I'm seeing. And like it just felt like everything that I felt like that I thought I created was like a tent, and it just like collapsed on itself. And it just was like, well, look, that's what you are, like that's what you are, like that even my beingness in that moment ain't even solid foundation for me to even be even thinking of myself so great and so highly. So I just really was humbled by that little moment and experience. And then from there, I think that was my last ego death. And then so I get up from the place that I'm sitting, and then I start walking to like this place. It's like a trench. And this trench is like, they call it ground zero or something like that. And like it's on the other side of where actually the homeless people go in. So it's on this side where the park is and the families and everybody. So like I was right there, and like there's like this little cliff that you're not supposed to jump off from, but like, you know, because you can hurt yourself, but like it's there. And what happened was like, so then I started getting hearing these voices and these hallucinations, and they start really getting to me. And they showed me this little cliff and this little runway where you can like jump off from. And like I started to get to looking at this area that I'm at, and I'm like, oh hell no, like these voices ain't about to fucking tell me to jump, you know. So like I'm like, hell no, like I'm just tripping out. I'm tripping out on shrooms. Like I gotta come back and like to reality type shit. So what happened was like, I end up trying to go back to the park where everybody's at and like just go back and like do something. But I don't know, like the whole trip was just so intense that it literally felt like I got raptured by God or Jesus in this moment. And like I was like, I looked, and it just felt like this shroom trip, like it was broad daylight, and it felt like I felt like the simulation like come to life. And like the sun was just shining so bright, there was like no wind. It was like literally felt like we somehow just got nuked. And like there was like the way that things sounded, like zzz, like just energy and all this shit, dude. I felt like literally we had just gotten nuked by China or something. And like there's nobody, around me. Like for some reason, like people like disappeared, and I'm like looking around. I'm like, dude, what the hell? And I think even at that time, my phone was not working. It was like something was wrong with it, and I couldn't catch service or something. And like it just felt like so weird of a moment, and I'm just like, hold the hell on, dude. Like, and I started praying. I started praying to God, and like saying like, damn, thanks for sparing me. Like I feel like I'm alive, and that I'm able to be here like after all this, and all this crazy shit. It just felt like a crazy experience. But then I started hearing like, and then I was looking at people from far away, and they looked like paper. Like I don't know if you guys ever seen Paper Mario game, or like they just look really super like not real. Like if they were just like not real part of what's happening. And I was just so grateful to just be like in my conscious and my awareness and being awake, like awakened soul, and like just so grateful. But I started hearing like these voices that tell me like, look, man, you gotta like prove yourself or something, like some shit, like and you know how sometimes like on shroom or psychedelics trips, you can like break through or something like that, and I was thinking like, well, okay, well maybe this is my moment to break through. And like I just felt like all the auditory hallucinations telling me like, dude, just take this leap, and like something great will happen, like you will go on to your next life type shit or something. And I'm just like, okay, so. And I remember taking off my shoes, and I'm telling you, this jump, dude, is like 20 feet, like I don't know, like to the ground. And I don't know, I kept thinking that maybe like I was going to transform into like a butterfly, or be able to grab the fabric of life, whatever it is that I'm looking at, like the nature, the trees, or just any picture that it was that I was seeing, that I was gonna be able to grab it like a curtain, and like transform or something into like some beautiful thing, creature or being. And like I was like, okay, so. And I kept looking at the jump, like I kept going to the ledge, like literally, and looking over, and like, nah, man, I can't do this. Like I'm gonna die. Like I'm gonna die. And I'm like, nah, But I just came back, and I said, you know what? If I'm gonna do this for anybody, I'm gonna do it for Jesus. So I just ran, boom, 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 and I jumped like this, dude, all the way down, dude, to the trench. And like, bro, I shit you not, something, an archangel or something grabbed me and brought me closer to the ground and to the rocks and dropped me. Yes, I was banged up. I did not like, I did fall, but like I felt like something like intervened and like brought me slightly closer, if not just to safety, and dropped me to the point where like, yes, I was going to learn a lesson, and if not, or like still live. So I was there, and I remember, dude, and it felt like a movie. Like I shit you not, bro. It felt like someone like did me wrong, and or Lucifer or the devil has been on me trying to do something to me, and uh like this was me in the midst of the war between good and evil, Jesus, God, or Lucifer, like good and evil fighting against each other to see who would win. And like as I jumped and I broke, and I still will manage to survive and still get up after that, showed me that like Jesus is powerful, Jesus is real, Christ, all that, and like it was the most crazy experience I could have ever like experienced. And right after that, like I was still hearing shit. I'm still hallucinating. I'm still on the shrooms. And I said, it feels like a movie, dude. Like down there in that trench, dude. It felt like Jurassic Park, Jurassic Me, and Jurassic World, like Jurassic Park, with Tarzan's lions and tigers and shit, dude, and creatures out there that could have been anywhere, like, to hurt me. And like, dude, I heard but could not see, dude. Like, these creatures, they smelled, they uh sounded like dogs come up to me, sniff me. I could not see them, but I could hear them, like like sniffing my whole body, like. And I just remember hearing, like, they don't want you, like, they don't want you, like, no one wants you dead, like, because in that moment in time in my life, I felt like someone was trying to kill me, someone was looking for me or wanting me dead. And like, that gave me the answer, like, nah, no one wants you. Like, I could hear the dogs sniffing me, and they were leaving me alone. They weren't biting me or torturing me or trying to eat me alive. They literally sniffed me, smelled my scent, and then left. And then I could feel the essence of a huge liger or some type of creature out there. I could not see it, but I could feel its presence. Like, it's, like this purr, a big one, like, not of a little lion, a little kitty, but of a lion, a great beast. And I just remember in my head, like, telling the beast, like, or telling that presence, like, if there's any beast out here, I want to see, like. And I just remember telling it, like, show me, like, I want to see, you know. And it did not come to me. It did not come for me or anything. It left me alone. And I believe that's the power of God and Jesus Christ together, working together to protect their beautiful angel, their beautiful son or child of them, who I think that I am, that kid, and I was just feeling so protected. And I walked up out of that trench that day, and I went home, and I walked. Of course, I eventually came down, from that trip, but I did end up walking from from Austin, all the way past the city limits south of San Antonio, just so I could get picked up by my dad and come back home and take care of my family. And that's what I'm doing right now in this moment. I'm supporting my family. I'm off the streets. I'm no longer using hard drugs, and I'm trying to get sober. And that is the power of psychedelic mushrooms, but I do not condone the use of them to anybody. I do not promote the use of psilocybin mushrooms, but because they are very powerful tools, very powerful. And they are not meant to be abused. They are not meant to be used as a recreational drug. It is purely for people in search of help and light. They cannot find it. And I just want to ask and pray for everybody to please be safe. And I hope that God casts the Psalms 91 onto all existence and who everybody that hears this message. And just want to let you know I love you and we love you. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.